After what happened to us yesterday, I see no point in being a citizen of this Nazi unincorporated clusterfuck called the United States of America. Know all men by these presents, I quit. The United States is a corporation, not in the business sense, but in the sense that the U.S. government is run, and ever since 1913 has always been run, by a bunch of wealthy globalist Illuminati scumbags who have committed the most heinous and evil atrocities conceivable, cloaking those evil acts under the trench coat of patriotism for reasons of national security and even under women's rights LGBTQPHIJKLMNOP with their Orwellian newspeak hate speech. By their techno-Nazi brainwashing over the TV and radio airwaves, slowly, incrementally, little and little, as Plutarch once said, since the invention of this technology, have usurped the potential of it to educate and enlighten, but instead formed it into a tool to debase and destroy the common decency, and to turn the entirety of a nation into mindless automatons to worship them and do their bidding. They have used it to spread lies and to justify the wholesale looting of the most productive people on the planet, and to use the plunder so taken to commit the wholesale murder of innocents in endless wars by which they profit, and the sacrifice in vivo of millions of those unborn to their god Molech of old. They have plundered those who allegedly elected them and given away the fruits of their labor in untraceable cash to the sworn enemies of the people from whom the wealth was stolen. They have done this for many, many years. They've done it with no constitutional authority, no mandate or outcry from the people to do so, and they've done it with absolute impunity. As the late Dr. Stan Monteith of Radio Liberty used to say, we have the best enemies money can buy. A mere list of the crimes and atrocities these apparencies of human beings have committed is encyclopedic in scope, rivaling the pens of both Leo Tolstoy and L. Ron Hubbard to even set to paper. They have constructed a leviathan horde of leeches, sucking the lifeblood of a nation and consuming the productivity of the people like tapeworms growing to meters in length, while the host is oblivious to literally being eaten from the inside out. Like some dangling dingleberry hemorrhoids, they have de-evolved to the point that their only purpose for existing is to be an intolerable pain in the fucking ass. So, since I cannot literally get these dingleberries off of me because they're ubiquitous, I have decided to ceremoniously excise them from my pounding sore rosebud. I have never consented to be chattel, nor did my loving parents sell or give me into the servitude of these satanic, goat-worshipping pedivores. Thereby, with this declaration, I hereby and in perpetuity disavow any and all association with the techno-Nazi mafia, royal crown fictitious matrix construct known as the United States of America, and add the caveat to my sworn oath that the country I swore to protect and defend from all enemies foreign and domestic no longer exists, and it is likely that it only existed as an illusion at the time the oath was taken. Therefore, like the lawsuit of a plaintiff who dies before the case is heard becomes moot, an oath to a nation that no longer exists or had never existed in the first place is simply an exercise in sustained delusion, and I have since emerged from that coma, and I crave my bowl of Neapolitan gelato, and when I ask, nobody ever heard of such a thing. Therefore, in the place of this fantasy nation that, like the non-existent abandoned farmhouse, only exists in a mass hallucination of the masses still asleep, I substitute the word people, meaning the God-fearing, decent, law-abiding, generous people whose principles and whose God-given rights are not for sale, not for barter, not to be compromised at any cost. It is you, my fellow patriots, it is to you that my allegiance is sworn, from this point forward until the Lord calls me to my reward. And as an addendum to that amended oath, I hereby swear and promise to usurp the role of the despot, to be a tireless and ever-present threat to their very existence, and to tactically and skillfully employ every resource and method at my disposal toward the goal of ridding this nation and this planet of all the enemies of freedom and all those who seek to exploit, harm, or murder the innocent, even if it means the sacrifice of my own life to see the accomplishment of those noble goals. For this, I can only ask of you, my fellow God-loving patriots, that you keep us in your intercessory prayers, that we may have the Lord's hedge of protection, and that our beloved President is shielded and sustained in the good Lord's graces to accomplish the righteous mission of excising this centuries-old disease from the planet, to send those who profit from human pain, suffering, exploitation, and death to the ultimate judge of the universe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing this video. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your calls of encouragement. And most of all, thank you for your support. Please subscribe to our backup channels, Net4Truth USA 2 Patriot channel, BitChute.com/net4Truth USA, and drop.space/ at Net4Truth USA. We fly so close to the target, we are on our 5th fighter jet. We will be relentless and persistent until the enemies of freedom are defeated. You can support this channel by using the links in the description, but for a $100 donation, I will personally send you a autographed hardcover special edition copy of Land of Childhood's Fears. Also, visit my bookstore at lulu.com/Net4Truth USA. If you are viewing this video on BitChute, you can use the links in the description to support us, or simply click the green $ dot on our video to support this channel. Thank you. Links are in the description section.